So you guys, I was meditating on some scriptures today, and this, I created this quote from the scriptures I read, which was, this season. I know it's maybe inverted for you guys, but this season, let me just read out. This season isn't about waiting for something or someone. It's becoming that something. It's becoming that someone which can hold and receive the blessings he or she asks. Yeah, yeah. So I also meditate on it too, and I realize, like, because sometimes I catch myself so focused on what I want and the vision, the goals, the things that I'm working toward, and then I forget that right now, this exact season, this exact moment, I am kind of walking. It's part of the preparation. It's not just about waiting or having. That thing is becoming. I'm not saying I I like to be in this situation. No. Yeah, I want to get a client as fast as I can, and I'm doing everything possible I can to get a client. And I've been learning to be contentment, not passive, but kind of grounded, and content in my current reality, even while I'm striving for more. And I have a job right now. I do YouTube channel, and I don't have everything figured out. If you ask me right now, do you have it? Have you figured out something in your life? I'll answer you, I do not know. I don't know, and but I'm not empty. I don't feel, you know, I feel like I was behind, but I can't tell myself right now that I'm not behind, and I'm just becoming. This is the myself I'm kind of putting myself in, and I think God is becoming um, more interested in who I'm becoming than what I am achieving or what will give me. That mindset shift changes everything, and my perspective. Because I can stop rushing. I can stop comparing with others. I can just be fully present in this process and trust you know that I'm being shaped. Now, with that said, I serve a vision. I think a set of things I am building toward. I think everyone has. Every human has. Even if you ever bought the formerly named Gaji, now Hills, they will write on the cover, like, the only thing worse than being blind is having sight but no vision. Can I agree with that? Someone to like speak doubt tonight on visions. It's kind of hard to do it. I don't know what. I'm shy, but I think I need to put it out. Here, and just document it. For myself. It's okay if people don't watch. Like, here's my life. I just want to show, like, how I want my life to look like in 5 years, and this can change. I'm growing, and this preparation process I'm growing. My perspective changes. One thing I realized, that what I wanted to have, if you ask me, last maybe Q3 or Q4, Ujo, what did you want it to have when you get this when you become successful? And if you ask me right now what I want to have, or things I want to do, they are totally different. East and west, north and south, totally different. Like, my perspective changes. And I'm not saying the things I want right now will stay like that, but I've kind of realized this is just kind of like, even from the past, I think this, what I'm going to see right now, has just stayed um I just say it like that. It's kind of like a non-negotiable vision. Is this something like that? Non-negotiable vision. But then there's just like sound like side somethings which come and go. There are lots of them. But yeah, in 5 years, I even journal this down. In 5 years, I want to wake up with full creative freedom to build, speak, and serve without having to cloak in anything that doesn't align. And I want to be financially free, but not just for comfort or for my personal personal desires, but I want to give freely to help my family, my loved ones, to create opportunity for others. I want to be deeply one thing I want to be, one goal I want to be is I want to be deeply rooted in my faith. Not just talking about God, but actually like walking with Him in everything that I do. And I want to my work to matter to others too is my content here and my agency, and I don't know what kind of stuff I may get myself into in the future, but I wanted to help and serve others. That's serve others. That's one of the things he told us to do. And on real relationships too, like deep ones. We have with my family, my friends, my accountability partners, and so on. People around me who are growing and who are walking their path too, in their career. I respect them for what they're doing. Everyone has his own calling. I don't think anyone is should be an entrepreneur. I disagree with that. Everyone has his own work to do for the world. And most of all, I want to look back and say I'm proud of I'm proud of who I become, and I didn't rush, I didn't fold, and I didn't keep on showing up. I didn't let the world rule me, and that's his vision, and it's how I become the kind of person who can be, who's ready to hold it, So yeah, that's where my heart's at tonight. And yeah, if you're in a similar season, and similar situation as I am, you may not be. I see you, and I know I don't see you. I relate. I mean, relate to you, and just know that one thing I can say, just know that the waiting isn't wasted. Every ounce of seconds, every single seconds is not wasted, and you should focus on your actions, on becoming the person who can actually hold the blessings he asks for and works toward to. Yeah, is your actions have its consequences too. Yeah. So if you're watching after now, thank you for listening to my visions. If you want, I want to know your visions too. If you can write it down in the comments. Sometimes I turn on the comments, and my accountability partner, he comes and tell me, yo, you gotta turn on the comments. So yeah, I'll make sure I've turned on the comments for this one. I'll put in my top of my mind, and yeah, one day we can look back and yeah, see you've done it. Yep. So if you if you said to you like the video, subscribe for more. I'm doing daily uploads. Yeah, tomorrow there will be 2 videos I'll be posting. one for my business channel, which will be something not in this channel anymore. I'll talk about it tomorrow, and then another one just for like the behind the scenes and so on. So yeah, see you tomorrow.